Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is Charles. I'm going to try to make this super fast. However, this is obviously going to be from Lambit on eBay. He's in Poland, and you can kind of see some of the stuff there. So this guy pretty much, most of the stuff on his web store is from Sweden. So it takes a while. So I think this took a month for me to get this here. Now this I think is a civil defense item. I don't see stamps on this thing, but these are moose skin leather gloves or gauntlets, and the reason I got these is I wanted to have these gauntlets because I do go hiking, camping, and things like that. So I wanted to have maybe a longer gauntlet on this so that I'm less likely to get burnt. I'm working with my son who's only 13, but sometimes we'll be doing stuff. I just wanted to have heavy duty basic gloves, and because this is made from moose skin, it's pretty tough. Now what I want to do with these gloves though, I'm going to find some sort of suede treatment so I can try to hydrate this. It's not that these things are not pliable, I just want to kind of refresh it slightly. I don't want to put oil directly on this or stuff with beeswax and oil. So I've got to find some sort of treatment that I can put on these. I may just use the Lexol on here and use a brush because there are some oils, water, cleaning agents that may be enough. I'm going to see if I can find something better for like nubuck and suede. So if you guys have any recommendations on that, I don't do too much with my suede and nubuck stuff, so any help would be great. These things, you see, it's still very flexible. It has a liner inside, and I think there's enough room if I wanted to put on like a really thin liner. I still could do it on these, but very basic. They look very rugged, and I hope this will work better than the calfskin type of gloves that I have. The last one, I wanted to revisit this bread bag. So this is, I guess, technically a Swedish bread bag because it is stamped. However, this may have been actually made in Germany, but I'm not sure. There's no other stamps on these. Like some of my watchers have saw this and they can't identify this. I mean, these are people in Sweden themselves. So this may have been like an experimental one that they copied from Germany around the Second World War. This thing is very old, but I'm not sure if this is from the late 30s through World War II. I don't think it's from a later period, but I can't really find this anywhere online. There's really not much information. So if we look at this though, this thing is, from all the pictures and stuff that I've seen online for the German M1915 bread bags, this is made exactly like those. So you have this D-ring on here. So this is for the little hook at the top of the First World War German canteen. Then you have this strap here, so that you can put that strap from the canteen on that. You can also see that it's got leather reinforcement here, because obviously this is where you're going to have the heavy items, you know, your loaded canteen hanging down right there. Another thing is you do have this metal hook, which is to go onto your duty belt, or yeah, and you can also use these to do it. Now let's take a look on the back very quick. I'm showing you this one because I may not be able to find something like this again. I did sell it on eBay, and I've started selling a few things on eBay that I was not going to. I don't want to go too much into it, but you know, my wife found out about some of my activities, and so now I am, and I borrowed a little bit of money, but I got to pay it back. So you know, I'm selling a few things that I was thinking of keeping, but at the same time, if I'm not using something, then I usually don't keep them anyway. I have enough backpacks and shoulder bags and things like that that I wasn't using this. I haven't used this. So it just makes more sense to get rid of it. So you can see on here you've got the leather to hold the D-rings, which hold this adjustable shoulder strap. And this thing's in great condition. There's a couple things on here, it might be difficult to see, but you see how the different colors on here. So this is where the leather has kind of bled into the canvas. So let's open it up one more time. So you can see here's two straps on the lid. That's just a patch for reinforcement for that. Now you have the buttons here where this lid can fasten on those. And then you've got a longer strap for the opening on this. This thing's made well, and like I said, I'm not sure if they were copying this directly from Germany to test it, or if Germany made them and then they just stamped it in Sweden. But they have been doing stuff like that before. I have a monocular that was made in Germany pre-World War II, but it still has the Swedish stamp on there. So that might be, I can't support that, but I'm just trying to find more information. If you know more about this, let me know. So inside you have two compartments. So obviously the main compartment, and then you have the second compartment. Maybe this is the main one and this is the secondary, I don't know. I did stuff in 3 MREs inside of this. I probably would have kept this if I could fit in my Trangia 25 into this, but the opening is not wide enough to fit it in. So the body of this is obviously deep enough to fit, but it just won't go into this compartment. Thus, I decided I was going to sell this. So somebody did buy it on eBay, and I'm going to wrap this and ship it. If you're watching this and you bought it, I appreciate it. These things are very difficult to find, and they're not inexpensive, or they are kind of expensive, and I don't know if I'll actually find one of these again. If you guys have any comments, questions, or want to share any information, that would be great. Thanks again.